All right, it's Pat from Meadowview Alpaca Farm. Welcome back. So today's video is going to be about setting up our shearing shed. If you're following us, then you probably know we're getting into our shearing season. I think we're 2 weeks away. A little nervous because, as you can see, we still got some snow behind us, so we're quite behind on setting up. You can even see here, I chipped away at the last bit of ice to actually get into the two doors. Anyhow, this is where we come in, and the barn serves many purposes. So this section here, this is actually where we do some tours. So we've started some tours up again. But if you look to my left, you're going to see all our winter storage. Quite the chaos back here that we're going to have to get cleaned up, sorted, get some pens put in here, and everything else we need to do for shearing. We should be able to get it done in a couple of days. Hopefully the wind holds off and warms up a little bit. Our alpaca shearing table, amazing for ergonomics, and I'll have to get that a little bit tuned up and tweaked so that it's ready to go for some hard work at a few other farms as well. And yeah, so here we go. I'm gonna win! Okay, less than 24 hours to go, and I think we got the shearing shed all set up. Kind of fast forward, skipped a few sections of cleaning, just so you didn't get too bored of watching us run back and forth, undecisive of how we were actually going to do things. But anyhow, I'm going to do this final walkthrough. It's going to get really busy during shearing. We will have a shearing video coming up. We don't know how that's going to go, when that's going to play out. We do have a Mennonite that's going to be here, so we're going to have to make sure all that we can video that doesn't include him in the pictures. But we're going to do our best, and we'll see where we go. But come on in. You can see we'd like to keep a little bit of sunlight. Hopefully we're going to have some sun. Table's all ready to go. What we do here is first, all those animals we're going to do section by section. They're going to run in. We're going to let them in here, and we're going to have about 15 to 30 of them in here. So once they're in here, we're going to come over here, and there's two things we're going to do. If they're really, really dirty, we're going to use it's a dog grooming blower, and we're going to blow out as much as we can. But the main thing is we're going to flick off all that hay. So it goes flick, flick. Okay, from there, and we will also be, at this point, harnessing an animal, so it makes it easier for us to, here, let's pretend we have an animal. Then we're going to bring them over here, and we're going to have one person on this side. We're going to walk them through, and as you can see, I'm actually, don't look at the scale, I'm going to left it on. We're going to weigh them. Really important we weigh them for a couple of reasons. We actually check from year to year to see if they've gained weight, lost weight. It helps determine when we look at their diet. The other reason is, especially when we do our Dectomax treatment, which is the one against the meningeal worm, it's specific to how many pounds they are is how much we will give them. So once we have that, we're going to bring them over here, and at this table, the table's actually in the upright position, but we're going to put them on this table again. Hopefully we'll get that shot during shearing. We can show that, and we are going to shear a bit. I got my cheat sheet up here. This is my 4th shearing. No, I really don't need a cheat sheet, but that's there for our tours, but that'll give you an idea. The blanket is the most crucial part that we're after. So while we have it here, we're sitting actually with about 13 to, what did we say, Terry? What number are we at? How many people are coming? 15 people, I believe, is coming to help out. So it's quite the operation, but it's quite exciting. We call it the alpaca community. And we kind of see it as a social while we're working, but yeah, it's exciting. Over here, I don't have it out yet. This is where our Gabby will be with the computer and documenting everything. So we're going to holler out weights. We're going to holler out different types of stats that we want to make sure we have on that. Whole bunch that the collars are off. They're ready to go back on. So next week, if you're at one of our tours, you should be able to see all the collars on them. This is our skirting area here. This is where all the ladies check out and class the fiber. You can see this quite an intense worksheet they work off of. And Terry's putting in her hours so that she can be certified. She's taking the course now, so good for her. Over here, they will sort them all out. It's all labeled nice and neat. You can see too what size we're looking for. So it's very fast-paced environment, and we want to make sure everything's prepped. We will also have over here a whole bunch of the bags as well. If you come on over this way, this is where Cousin Dave will be sitting, and you're kind of wondering what's that doing in his shearing shed. Anyhow, it's a great time because he actually last year went through and checked everybody's poop for parasites. So we also have worker Gabby from last year's summer student who is excited to work with our retired vet, Cousin Dave, and to pick his brain a little bit and go through this. So he's set up here and to do that and anything else that may arise that we can pull him and ask questions. If we come back through here, the way we kind of have set up here is we have to change blades very often, so that's where this is all ready to go. Again, try to really keep it organized. You probably saw me too with the broom. If you actually know me from previous work experiences, I always believe in a clean work environment, especially when you're starting off. So it just makes it, for me, more relaxing as well. Here's my new clippers. Last year I had 2 of my clippers break on me, so it was quite disappointing. So we invested into a great pair of these. They're called Rambos. They came from the United Kingdom, so that is great. I used them on a couple animals last year, but they arrived just in time for that. But this will be my first year, and it's battery operated, so hopefully I'll fly through with that.
What's going to happen to your face?
Yeah, so at the end of the shearing, the kids have the opportunity, and we actually got these little power dog clippers. What we're going to do is just for some of the haircuts we're going to try this instead of our old manual ones. But I've given the girls the go-ahead that when shearing's done, they can save this beard. I think Terry's excited about that. He doesn't think I trim it enough. It's a little messy. Over here, we're kind of circling back this way. In here, we do have for our teeth, this is what a tooth-o-matic looks like. A lot of the time, we don't even show that at our tours. This is to trim their teeth back. It's really important for their health. Then over here is our med station, where cousin Lisa is in charge of and keeps that all organized. And again, here you can see we created a little chart to show quickly how when we holler at a number of the weight that we can make sure we get the right ones. Over here, oh, it's not even really set up much, but this is the snack table, which everybody likes. So we kind of keep that away from the table over there. But otherwise, that's a little bit of the runaround about the shearing process. Again, we're excited and nervous. Again, this is only my 4th year shearing, but I've had a great mentor, the one who trained me, which is Jim. So thank you, Jim. Hopefully one day we'll catch him. He does stop by every once in a while to say hi, and we can put him on camera. But yeah, we're gonna make this work, and hopefully we'll get some fun haircuts. We'll see.
You'll have a fun haircut.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, till then, don't forget, like, subscribe, leave your comments below. Shearing, like I said, we're gonna try our best to pull a video together for that one. That video will take me a little while because after our shearing, we're off to another farm to shear. So there's not much time for me to sit at the computer and kind of edit all this and get it posted. But I will try my best. I'm trying to do this every 2 weeks. So till then, adios, and wish us the best of luck. Spit happens, love endures.